Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You get a 2-for-1 today. Um, so a lot of people that know me or that are part of my people that are part of my inner circle do know that in my bedroom I keep a picture of myself up on the wall with one of my favorite poems. It's called "He Screams," and I think I've recited it on YouTube or whatever. But you can go back through the video log and see if it's on the in the videos. It's called "He Screams," and it's on a canvas. And I keep it above my wall. And a lot of people tease me about being self-absorbed, and I'll admit I'm a little self-absorbed. And I come to the realization that if I don't love me, if I can't love me, nobody else is going to be able to. Uh, Also, if you didn't know, I think I touched on it before. Okay, you have to realize too, a lot of the videos I had to delete simply because they were in my work van, and it poses a liability to my company that I work for. So I did take a lot of those down, and it was the better part of maybe 50 videos. So I'm kind of upset about that. But then again, I understand. I'm not upset at the company, but I do understand the policies, and I do understand the liabilities that posting those videos in that vehicle and showing my company logo may pose. So I don't want to put either one of us in jeopardy because I do enjoy that paycheck. Don't get it twisted. I do enjoy that paycheck. And if other things blow up, then, it may be a different story. But I do enjoy that paycheck from the company that I work with. Okay, so get back to the picture on the wall. Like I said, if I don't love me, it's going to be hard for anybody else to love me. So I do have to love myself, and I love myself a lot. Those that do know, I do deal with depression. Um, it's been an ongoing issue for as long as I can remember, not as long as I known and have been able to identify what it was I was feeling. I do deal with depression, and it gets the best of me from time to time. Not a whole lot here lately, but I do have my moments where I get so down on myself. And I get inside my own head and I think, man, if I would have just done this different, if I would have just done that different. And then I get down. I get really down to the point where I go to the dark side of my brain. I'm just going to leave it at that. I go to the dark side of my brain. Um, but I have that up on the wall to remind myself of the greatness that God has put in me. I don't know what your religious beliefs are, and I don't care what your religious beliefs are. I'm not going to push my religious beliefs on you, but what I believe is the gifts that God has given me and the greatness that God has put inside of me, or the creator, or however you want to say it. Like I said, I don't judge anybody for their religious beliefs or lack thereof. But I know what I believe. And, this is my channel. I do what I want, say what I want. Anyway, with that being said, uh, I put that up on the wall to remind myself of the greatness that God has put in me and the talents that God has given me. So anytime I get down on myself, I revert back to that picture on the wall, or I do have pictures on my phone, my background screen or whatever. I just recently changed my background screen though. Anyway, I look at the picture on the wall, or I think about the picture on the wall, or I'll thumb through some of my old poems and just really recognize, even look at pictures of my children, uh, and recognize that the greatness that God has placed in me, not only in me, but in my life. And that helps me get out of my bouts of depression, especially the lows of my depression. Um, so I guess the takeaway from all of this is love yourself. Love yourself. Uh, be your biggest fan. I am my biggest fan. Anybody that knows me know I am my biggest fan. I'm my biggest promoter. Uh, I am the biggest lover of myself. Can't nobody do it better than me, so why not love myself the most? And in doing so, it allows others to love you as well. It allows others, when you show confidence in yourself, others will start to have confidence in you. And then that opens up a whole new world of things. People are more apt to do things for you and with you when you ask them to. Granted, I'm not the greatest person in the world. I'm not the greatest friend in the world. I I, um, I don't do well in relationships. Some of y'all can attest to that. But no, in all seriousness, I'm not perfect. I'm just an average human being. I make mistakes. I make bad decisions, just like the rest of us. But what I am is a lover of myself and a promoter of myself. It may sound a little self-absorbed, and sometimes I do get to that other end of self-absorption. And then there's always somebody, mainly my mom, to reel me back in. I'll get out there, she'll reel me back in and bring me back to reality. Shout out to my mom. Also, I have a sister that is just like my mom. My sister will reel me back in anytime I get out of touch with reality. I really do call. She doesn't know. Well, she knows now. But I do call my sister anytime I get out of touch with reality. I do call my sister and text my sister and say, and bounce ideas off of her. Matter of fact, we were just texting a few minutes ago, and she brought me back to reality on a few things. But no, you have to be the biggest lover of yourself. When you really start loving yourself, it makes it easy for others to love you. When you really start promoting yourself and having the confidence in yourself, it makes it easy for others to have confidence in you. And then there's probably going to be a part two to this. Then when you do have that confidence, do what you can to keep that. I haven't been always the best at keeping those in my circle, and that's a fault of mine. But going back to the original point, love yourself, and it'll make it easy for others to love you. Hey, you got 2 for 1 today. Have a great day, y'all.